Then again, I haven't seen a whole hell of a lot in this city that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like the scene we're looking at right now.
That's so weird. It's been closed for the last 5 hours. I don't know what's happening with these vlogs. I worked every single day this week. I think it's the first time that's ever happened since being on the sub list. Like, ever. So, yeah, I don't know. That was cool. I worked every single day. That also meant I had, like, no time really to do any vlogging or anything like that for the most part, because my evenings I was trying to get other stuff done. It's just a really, really busy weekend. We got some birthdays and other appointments and just like other things going on. That's all over the place with good stuff, but it's just busy and I'm trying to prep for that. So yeah, I don't know, at this point, I mean, it's Friday, I haven't even had a conversation yet, and it's not because I don't have like different subjects I want to talk about, I just haven't had the time, and I sacrificed sleep already, so I don't know. Anyway, this is my shirt. Got it in Jasper like 4 years ago, maybe, about 4 years ago, I think, and I like it. I almost never wear it. I wear it like once a year. I should probably wear it more often, but yeah, that's the story of my shirt, and about vlogging and being really, really busy, and yeah, getting work every day was sick, and I'm getting some stuff for November already, like requests, so that's good. Some people, more than one person in my life, have been like, oh, that's so good, now you don't have to worry. Like, you don't have to worry about next month. I'm like, no, I always do. Like, just, it's not stable enough, consistently enough, for long enough for me to believe that I'm going to consistently get work for the whole year. It only takes, 1 month of not getting enough work to not be able to pay rent, right? So yeah, whatever I make now, I'm making more than I need, then I can save that. But then there's the thing about student loans, because they're going to get my October income, and then they're going to be like, oh wow, you made a bunch of money, so now you can pay loans back, you have to pay loans back. And then I tell them, that was just the month for October, after that I might not make as much money, whatever. It's just a huge thing and it sucks, and that's my reality. So yeah, I don't know, a lot of good things, and I still haven't biked for weeks. Yesterday there was 85 kilometer winds with 100 kilometer wind gusts. It was nuts, and I was on the highway just a little bit yesterday, just like 5 minutes to get from the school I was at back into Lethbridge, but it was just knocking my car around. It was crazy. It was not fun. So I mean, like I said, it hasn't snowed for a bit. I mean, it rained last night. It's just like, man, this is not. Last winter was an amazing riding season because I was like riding my bike anytime I wanted up until like the end of November. And it was beautiful all the time. Like, it wasn't too hot. It was like, it was still fall, it was still autumn, but it was like, it wasn't wet, so I could ride. It wasn't that windy, so I could ride. This is not cool. So remember that time a couple months ago where I talked about me wanting to start working again on this old exhibition idea that I had about MK Ultra, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then I just didn't do it. Well, now I am gonna do it. It's a really lot of back and forth with like that body of work, because I was so excited about it so long ago, and I started it and then didn't get the opportunity to exhibit it at the place, like at the venue anymore. So then I just kind of quit working on it, and now I do have a new venue lined up that I will be exhibiting at in December. And Laura Lee's actually getting her stuff together right now, because she's going to do an exhibition there in 2 weeks from now. And yeah, so I need to start working on that. I'm procrastinating because I think it will be fun to look at, but it's not, for some reason, it's not very exciting right now to actually work on it, because I have to do a lot of drawing of portraits. The painting of the portraits will be more fun, but I mean, it's just, I'm just in a place where I'm like, I want like immediate satisfaction when creating art, which usually means abstract. But I'm just like stuck, because I'm like, well, I can't use my time painting in abstract. So then I sit there not doing anything, because I'm like, I'll just edit photos on my phone, I'll just like post to social media, I'll just do this or that, and just kind of like kill time. I was like cleaning in the studio, and it's hard for me to like get to work on it right now. I'm just not super excited about it. I want to be more excited about it, but I'm not. Laura Lee and I burned through a lot of incense in the studios, so we're really lucky that just below the studio we got Jose's over here. keeping us, keeping the studio smelling nice anyway. But it's a great store. If you haven't been there, you should definitely check it out. I'm going to show you around a little bit right now. But mainly, we got our incense here. It's good enough for me. To allude to some stuff that I may have or may not have mentioned before because I've been pretty quiet about it. If you have watched the conversation or listened to it, I guess, never mind. If this is the vlog, it won't be in the podcast, but the conversation will. Either way, if you've listened to the podcast, the conversation I had about baby fever, or watched the video about it, then you already kind of know this stuff. But it's just a thing. I'm in a dark room right now because I'm in like a party room for a child's birthday party, and all the kids are not here right now. So I was making a video, and I just talked about like just the craziness that's happened in the past couple months of deciding to be involved in a family dynamic, and how that's going, and how it's been something that I've never really thought would happen for over 10 years. I've really been solid about not having kids in my life in that type of way, and here it is. So, I don't know. This is another reason, I guess, to explain why there's been videos more few and far between, especially vlog stuff. Like I said, I'm spending my weekends a little differently, spending time a little differently. It's not something I'm going to stop doing, but I mean, through the course since January, I mean, it's been 10 months of doing this now, like vlogging and recording stuff and sharing that there's been a lot of changes. Sometimes, like not just with frequency where things increase, but the types of videos, how vlogs have played out, different things happening in them, whatever. Lately, it's been me just talking and not a lot of action. Part of that is because I haven't been going out of town. I haven't been biking. I haven't been going to a lot of like events. And part of that is just because of shift in my priorities with time. And that's just the way that is. So I don't know, formats, or not format, but I mean like the I don't know,
the way that they're going to be done is just going to change for a long time. I don't think I'll ever run into like a specific rhythm. I mean, I wouldn't want to. I mean, if I was doing this for years and years, I hope that things would change, where I wouldn't be doing it the same way the whole time, and that I would be learning and growing and whatever with whatever this project is. But yeah, anyway, so I go way more in depth about it in the conversation, and yeah, I think the only video that I have this week is that conversation about baby fever. So I mean, I would check that out if you're curious at all. On the Artist Life podcast, Laura Lee and I talked about graffiti and what it is and how and why, and it was an hour and a half conversation, but it got pretty intense at some points, and it was like it got convoluted and confusing and messed up and super duper messy, but also really fun and interesting, and came to some cool realizations. So I would definitely listen to that on the Artist Life podcast, or you can check out the video on our YouTube channel, which is Artist Life Podcast. Yeah, but as for my stuff, it's just that conversation this week. That's it. No biking, no art process, no review this week, nothing else. Whew, I don't know. I feel really weird now because of the conversation I just had about the baby fever thing. So anyway, I'm out, and we'll see you on another time.